Hello, it's Crafty Ria. I am so glad you are joining me again today for another video. Today I will be using these dies that I received from InLoveArts. They reached out to me and asked me if I would review some of their dies and make some projects for them. So here goes. These are awesome dies. They are of very good quality. I did a lot of sample die cuts for them, and I am very impressed with them. They are some intricate dies, as you can see, but all of the pieces cut out really well, and I did not have any problem with getting the paper out of the dies, which I know that can be a problem with some intricate dies. So if you haven't checked my first InLoveArts video, please do so. It's where I did the unboxing, and I also have a coupon code for you. The coupon code is for 20% off your order, and I will put that in the description box below. And they also have free shipping on $25 worldwide. So that is really awesome. And their dies are inexpensive, and like I said, they are of very good quality. All right, let's go ahead and move these aside and let's get started. I thought I would use them for recycling some Christmas cards. So let's go ahead and work on those. I have several to bring to you. The first one I want to use is this Snowflake border die. I've wanted one of these for a long time, and I already cut it out in this shimmery pearlized paper. And then the card that I'm going to recycle is this snowman card. And I filmed myself cutting it apart, but I didn't have the camera on. So it's already cut down to match the card base. This is a silver colored cardstock, and it's an A2 size card base, which is 5.5 by 4.25. And I just trimmed this off the front of the card, and there's enough room for a little bit of a border around it. And I thought this snowflake border would look really cute right down the side. So let's go ahead and get this put together. And I will just put my tape runner along the back. And center this right on the card base. Now it already has Happy Holidays in silver, so that is already pretty. And I have this the adorable die cut. I'm just going to go ahead and adhere it down to this side. There are different ways you could adhere it. I happen to have some Elmer's glue, and I'm going to just put some dots of glue kind of on the larger parts of this. Just where it will stick. And I'm going to try to get a little line of it along the spine, or the backbone, if you will, of this die cut. And the glue will dry clear, so a little bit will probably ooze out, and that's okay. And I'm just going to press that down. And part of the die cut does extend past the edge of the card, so I'm just going to take my scissors and just trim it evenly with the card, the little pieces that stick out. There we go. And of course, since bling is my favorite embellishment, I have some bling to put on here. I thought these really pretty shimmery ones would go really nice in the center of some of these snowflakes. I'll put them on every other one and then see if I want to go back and put bigger ones on the other ones, or if this size will work. I think this size will work. That looks pretty good. I will put one in the center of each of these snowflakes. All right, there we go. That is so cute. And that is that card done. Oh, actually, I did cut out the sentiment from the inside of the card, and I will mat it on some blue cardstock here. I'll use my Elmer's glue since I have it handy. And then I will trim it out. I thought these snowflake dies, the border die, would go good on so many different winter cards. And then I will just adhere this down in the middle of the card, the inside of the card. I guess I should have it go the right direction. There we go. That card is done, and I will set that one aside. And then next, I want to use this street lamp, and I cut two out in black, and I went through my card stash and I picked a couple cards a little bit different than each other that I thought it would go good with. I thought this would look really cute in front of this storefront, but it's too long and I have to trim it, but that's okay. It will work. And then I thought this would look cute right on that card. So let's go ahead and do this one first. I picked two card bases for these. These are 5x7 card bases. So I will trim this card down a little bit. And since the cards already have a really nice cardstock on them, I don't feel the need to mat them on something else. I'm going to trim around this white edge a little just to make it even with the other one that I trimmed. That way there's about the same amount of white border all the way around it. And that looks good on that green background. And I will go ahead and trim out the sentiment from the inside. And I'm going to mat that sentiment on green while I have my trimmer out. I think that looks really good. And I have my Elmer's glue. It's about time to refill my little Elmer's glue bottle. It's getting low. It lasts a really long time since you only use a little tiny bit. In case you're wondering, it is Elmer's glue all, just the regular glue all, but not the school glue. And I put it in a art glitter glue bottle that was empty, and I kept the same art glitter glue fine metal tip. Now, if you don't have an art glitter glue bottle or have any other type of glue bottle with that fine tip, they do sell them on Amazon empty, and you can purchase them. They are very inexpensive, and they have a small tip. And that is the key, rather than using the glue directly from, the bottle that it comes in. You want to get this fine line, because if you have a thick line, your paper, no matter what kind of glue you use, your paper will buckle. And I have that for the inside, and then I have this for the front of the card, and I'm going to just go ahead and adhere this down. This is pretty thin, and on thinner pieces, I like to use a dry adhesive like the tape runner. I'm almost out of this tape runner. Will it make the whole video, or will I have to go get a new one? We'll find out. If you have a guess, go ahead and type it in the comments right now. I kind of wish we were live because I want to know, do you think will it make it, or will I have to go get new? And I thought this looked really cute right on the card right there. And I'm going to let it even overlap the edge because I think it adds a little more dimension. And for this, I will again use the Elmer's glue. I'm going to put some on there and a couple spots down along here. There we go. And I will place this right down here. And that looks really cool, and it looks probably a little flatter on camera, but in person you can definitely see the dimension. And for now, I will set this aside. We will finish that one in a minute. Then I have this card, and this has a really pretty deckled edge at the bottom. I picked a blue card base for this. It is the same type as the green one, 5x7. And I will cut this card in half like I always do. Just cut the spine off, or the fold. And I want to see how that looks. I'm going to leave that deckled edge there, and I'm going to trim down the sides a little bit. And see where we're at. All right, we have a really good border now in the blue, and I'm going to go ahead and cut out the sentiment. Let's see if I can cut their signature off. I did. Good. All right. I wasn't sure if I could make it work. And this paper that's left over is very pretty. I'm going to keep that in my scraps because it has a really pretty look to it, and I might use it on something. And I will use some of this blue to matte the sentiment since it matches the front of the card, sort of. I'll use my tape runner here. Uh-oh. We did run out. See if I can get any last little bits off. And I will adhere this down on the inside. I will use my glue for that one. And then I will adhere this down on the front. Let's see if I can, how much of this I can finish up. Oh, it's still going. We still got it. I'm working it. I think I finally came to the very end. I'll put a little glue here and there. There we go. Put some of my glue dots down, dots of glue. I shouldn't say glue dots. Glue dots are different than dots of glue. And I want to line this up here like that, and just, it's going to hang off the edge of the card or the bottom of the card. That is okay. I'm going to come in with my scissors and just trim the very bottom end off. And what I did there, if you saw what I did there, I just took the piece I trimmed off and trimmed the base, and I'm just going to stick the base on here just so it looks finished at the bottom. And just line it up with the rest of the die cut. And that way it has a finished bottom to it. So this one is kind of old-fashioned. I think it looks really pretty. I'm going to take my Jelly Roll glitter pen and I'm going to just draw inside of these little lights a little bit of glitter. Just as if they were candles and they were turned on. I don't know if that shows up at all, but that looks really cool. For this one, this card's a little bit more modern, and it's a shiny background, and that glitter pen won't show up very good. So I have my gold stickles, which is a liquid glitter glue. And I'm going to do that with that. I'm going to put the stickles right along the inside part of the lanterns. There's also some candles in the window, and I'm going to light those candles up as well. I'm going to have all my points of light be gold on this card. And when those dry, they will be really glittery, much more glittery than they show up now, but that looks so pretty. Okay, I have one more card to do, and I'm using the circle, the Lacy circles die. And I happened to find this card right on top of my cards to recycle, and I immediately grabbed my die, and it is the perfect size for that. So I am so excited because it is the perfect circle for this card. So I went ahead and used some of my gold cardstock, and I cut out that large circle die, and it cuts the center out for you, so I have that to use on something else. But I thought that looked so pretty around that picture. And I picked out some paper from my stash. I thought this looked really good with it. I was going to keep it on the regular one, but there's some markings on the side, so I thought I would cut it out completely And then I have these cute Christmas trees that I thought looked really well with it. And I have some gold ribbon. So what I need to do is to get another one of my die cuts and cut this circle out. Or you can use scissors and cut it out as well. Let me go ahead and cut the front of the card off. I am going to cut this bottom border off because I may use that in another project. And then I will cut the sentiment out of the inside. And I think for this one I will use blue. I wonder if it would fit. Look at that. That fits perfectly on there. I'm going to go cut this circle out and get another tape runner, and I will be right back. All right, I am back with a new tape runner. And I will just put this right down. These tape runners are cute. They are fun, but they do not last very long. My big tape runner, my ATG, these rolls of tape are obviously much larger and they last a long, long time. And you get way more bang for your buck with that. I happen to get these in Happy Mail and I like using them on the videos. But for practical purposes, the big one is much better. So I got this piece of paper out of my stash. This is from Die Cuts with the View, and it is from their Christmas stash, believe it or not, stack, actually. But I thought it went really well with this. I thought the colors matched, and this looks really, I think that looks really good like that. So I do want to use a piece of this gold ribbon here. This ribbon is from the Dollar Tree. It's gold sparkly ribbon, glitter ribbon. I absolutely love it. That's one of the biggest things I miss about not going to the Dollar Tree is being able to get my ribbon. And let me just put this on here just for size. Okay, that's probably a good spot. I will use my tape runner on the back of this ribbon. And then add some more to each side and fold the ribbon over. And this ribbon, as you can see, it does have some glitter fallout. So if that bothers you, then this isn't the ribbon for you. But it doesn't really bother me. It's not that bad. It's better than using loose glitter. And then I will adhere this down to the card base. These little tape runners, you can get refills for them, so that is nice. Okay, and I want to see where I'm going to line this up. Right about there is good, and I will put my sticky on the back of this. If you don't have a separate circle die, you can always use that die on it again, and because it will cut the center out. The only thing with that is that then it will be the exact same size. I wanted it to be just a tad bit bigger. Alrighty, and I'm going to use my tape runner on the back of this towards the inside part, not where those large holes are, but just on this inside portion where just the tiny holes are, because I don't want adhesive in the backs of those big pieces, because then it would make the front of my card sticky. All right, and then I will just line this circle up on here. There we go. And that is so pretty, so elegant looking. I love these circle dies. This is going to be great for all kinds of cards. And then I thought I would use one of these little Christmas trees down there as an embellishment. And it's already popped up on a foam dot, but I'm adding a little bit of art glitter glue, or of Elmer's glue, since I'm putting it on top of the glitter ribbon, and I want to make sure it really sticks. And then I will put my sentiment on the inside of the card. There we go. That is all set. I love it. I love how that turned out. I hope you do too. So we have this card, and it used these dies from InLoveArts. Love it. And these two cards using this die from InLoveArts. Those are so cool. And this cute snowman with the snowflake border die from InLoveArts. Love the dies. Let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite and which die is your favorite. And if you have any ideas for me using these dies, let me know. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please click on that subscribe button, and while you're there, click on the bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. I will put all of the links to InLoveArts in the description box below, along with my coupon code for 20% off of your order. And they also have free shipping on orders of $25, and it is worldwide shipping. So that is really awesome. I know I have people that watch from all over the globe, so you can get in on that deal as well. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate you. And until the next video, you know what to do. Go get crafting. Bye-bye.